Good morning. We have woken up here in the town of Pamukkale, and today we are heading south to the coast to finally find the sea. We're heading to the town of Kalkan.
We're Marianne and Chris. In May 2018, we quit the 9-to-5, rented our house to travel full time.
Welcome to Turkey!
Due to the pandemic, our attempt to drive around the world has been put on pause.
Finding ourselves in Turkey, we are going to show you the best this country has to offer. So for those of you that didn't know us in our previous normal life, we used to have chickens back home, and Marianne was known as the bird lady of the village because we had loads of chickens. And this campsite where we've been staying here in Pamukkale has had chickens, so she's been very happy waking up to the sound of the cockerel.
Absolutely.
Bright and early.
Very bright and early. In fact, Denizli, their emblem, their motto, their symbol is the cockerel.
So we've just headed through the town of Denizli, and we're coming into the mountains. We have to drive over the mountains as we head south towards the coast, and the views are absolutely stunning. Mountains covered in trees, and just a really nice drive today, although it is a little warm again. As you drive around, there's little signs by the side of the road with tap signs, and there are taps that you can stop and get water. So for van life in Turkey, that is really good to be able to fill up with water. We actually filled up in the campsite that we stayed in during the lockdown at the weekend in Pamukkale, so we don't actually need water, but we know it's there. So on all of the slopes on the hills, they built like these little wooden mini fences, I suppose they look like, to obviously hold the land or help the water drain. I'm not really sure exactly. I think it must be to help keep the land, stop the land collapsing a bit. It's so nice coming over the mountains because you could just feel the air temperature drop by, oh, it must be 10 degrees cooler.
Easily.
It's lovely. It's like having the aircon on.
I'd just like to say that backpacking around Central America for 5 months in hostels with no aircon has really equipped us with the skills to handle this heat.
If you could survive Central America in hostels with a fan and no aircon, then we'll be alright in Turkey. I think when we were in Guatemala it hit 40 plus degrees.
Yeah.
I remember going around Tikal, it was roasting.
Yeah.
And I know the temperature here in the south of Turkey is going to get warmer and warmer as the weeks go by.
But the good thing is, with a house on wheels, if it gets too hot we can head up into the mountains or north to the Black Sea.
Yeah, definitely. Lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
So we stopped off at this little roadside place up in the hills for some lunch.
But look at this!
Are these little huts?
They're called hostelli, and you can get groups of people here. They're just lovely.
It's really nice. Okay, what we got, love? Kozlemi!
Kozlemi, potato kozlemi.
You can't beat kozlemi.
They're literally my favourite.
Salads, oh, lovely little looking chilies and some olives.
Ooh.
Just what I need right now. I'm going to turn into a gozlemi at this rate, but I love them.
I'm okay to do
I don't mind turning into a gozlemi. They taste so good. Teşekkür ederim. Görüşürüz. Right, the bellies are refueled. Woo! On to Kalkan we go. It's getting a bit narrow, love.
Might be reversing back up in a minute.
It'll be alright. Slowly.
Keep an eye on your side. Keep an eye on
Couple
your
of
side.
inches,
Okay?
3 inches. Go on, you got space my side. Woo! It's a little bit close.
Jump out. I need you to jump out.
I'm jumping, hold on. Go on, go. I think it's okay. Merhaba. You should be fine. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. Go on, come there. Woo!
I'll let him go past.
It's a little bit tight.
It's my kind of driving, actually.
Really?
Merhaba.
Woo! That was a bit tight.
I love driving.
Marianne's driving again, and I kept very calm.
You did.
Although we are going to just let the brakes cool down for 10 minutes because the hills have been a bit challenging on poor Trudy.
Poor Trudy.
So we've come over the hill and we've arrived in the vegetable growing area. We are literally surrounded by hundreds of polytunnels which apparently grow tomatoes and different vegetables and fruits. Bit of an eyesore on the old landscape, but a necessity for food and feeding the population. So we are nearly at Kalkan and we couldn't resist pulling over at the side of the road because the view over the edge here is amazing and we spotted the sea. So let me show you this view. How amazing does that look? So that's Kalkan down there. We're not sure exactly where we're going yet, but we're only about 5-10 minutes drive away from our destination. It's so nice to see the sea, and the colour of that water is genuinely amazing. Proper excited. So we have arrived in the town of Kalkan. We want to show you how amazing this little park up is. We are literally parked up right by the sea. Check this out. How amazing is this? And there's the town of Kalkan here. You've got the guys fishing, enjoying golden hour. The sunset is here. But we've parked up right next to this little camper van right here that sells food. So we're gonna go and see if we can get some dinner before they close up tonight. Happy?
Delighted.
What a spot. So is this not the coolest place to come and eat? With views like that, right by the sea.
Amazing.
It's absolutely amazing. I'm not sure what food they offer, but we are gonna find out and sit here, relax, and have a nice bit of dinner.
Okay.
And you know, lamb inside.
Oh, lamb's intestines. Good job. I'm gonna have a meatball.
Meatballs, I think's good.
Do you want a meatball?
Yeah, meatball's good.
Should we get
Yeah.
a meatball and a chicken?
One chicken, one meatball.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Teşekkür ederim. And this is such a cool van. Look at this van. It's converted into a little restaurant
Beautiful.
with a little awning here, and it's parked here obviously permanently because it's all blanked out. How cool is that? And the views here. Okay, I'm in heaven. Kalkan, so far, it's looking pretty good. So we got two of these amazing looking sandwiches. One is meatballs and one is chicken. And it comes with some olives and gherkins and little mini chilies, which I love. Cucumbers and tomatoes for Marianne, because I don't like it. But more importantly, we've got that view.
This is one of the coolest places we have ever eaten, isn't it?
I reckon this is the coolest place I've ever eaten. Is that not cool? An old van, dinner, and the sea.
And me, obviously.
Of course, time with my wife is always good. So we've woken up this morning for our first morning here in Kalkan, and last night we had a wonderful evening having tea and chatting to the van next to us, which is a lovely Turkish family.
Is this the one?
And this morning, before they leave, Marianne's got the map out, and we're tapping their brain for all the best places to go and see.
Dinler değişiyor. Yani orada dinler. Yes.
Oh, it was the birthplace
Yeah,
of...
yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Great.
How are we doing?
We've got lovely neighbours.
Yeah, these are the guys we had tea with last night.
They invited us for tea yesterday, and then now he was showing me
Good
lots
night,
of
Ian.
places on the camera,
Yeah.
and now we're going on the map and adding places, and there is some really good information which we'll be bringing to you. But all the best places for food and wine. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Süper yemekler, kalite.
Beautiful.
Evet, 10 numara.
Oh! You're still there! That's it! We're done! It's the end of the show! If you want to learn more about Kalkan, check out the Visit Kalkan Facebook page and website. I'll pop a link below. And don't forget, click that subscribe button and bell to make sure you come on this amazing adventure with us. See you next time!